CNN and Kaiser Family Foundation poll shows that 90% of adults believe the U.S. is experiencing a mental health crisis.
Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta joins us now. Sanjay, are you surprised at the 90% number?
Well, in some ways, I would think it might be closer to 100%. I haven't met anybody who doesn't recognize that there is some, significant amount of mental health concerns in the country, and several of those concerns are rising to the level of crisis. I mean, this was an interesting poll. They basically polled people, 2,000 people over the summer, and asked them about 6 specific issues, trying to determine which of these actually fell into sort of crisis level for these participants in the poll. And you see the list. I mean, it's significant. Opioid epidemic was very high on the list. Just the overall mental health of kids and teens, but also severe mental illness in adults at crisis levels, again, according to this poll. Anxiety or depression in adults. Stress or anxiety from politics, a big bucket, but close to 3/4 of people put that, and finances at the top of the list. Loneliness. So when you start to think about all those things, I mean, it's clear that we've been dealing with these things for some time, but the last 2.5 years have really amplified it. But I thought what was also interesting about this, guys, was that we recognize this more and more, but the idea of what to do about it, or if people can get access to help, that second part really is still very challenging for people. About 60% of people who identify as having poor mental health still have a hard time getting access to some sort of care for all sorts of different reasons. The cost, the stigma around this, the insurance. We talk about parity, putting health, physical health and mental health on par with each other. And yet, as you can see from the list there, it's still not. It's still much more difficult for all those reasons to get the care that people need. Maybe this will serve as a wake-up call, something that we've talked about for some time, but we're obviously at a crisis mode in so many specific areas.
Yeah. Sanjay Gupta walking us through these latest numbers about a mental health crisis that people believe we're facing. 90%. Sanjay, thank you.
Got it. Thank you.